you're over 50, should you really be doing exercises like the burpee? Well, guess what? The burpee is a great exercise if you do it with perfect form. But if you don't, you're gonna hurt your body. But one thing I wanna pay attention to is this. A lot of people think that just because you can't do an exercise like the burpee means you should avoid that movement. But what is the burpee? Fundamentally, the burpee is you being able to get up off the ground, right? And if we're able to get up off the ground, it's gonna help our life in so many ways. So if a burpee sounds like something that's way too hard for you, let me show you a simple progression that's gonna help you build the strength and flexibility to slowly work up to a burpee over time, so that way you can feel so much better and actually move better in your daily life as well. So, start with a chair. The first variation of this movement is going to be a high chair burpee walkout. And I know it's probably gonna look like something that's really simple to you, but that's okay. Practice the simple movement and build a strong foundation, because when we build our house on a strong foundation, everything is good. But when we build our house on sand, on a bad foundation, we do moves that are too hard for us, then everything starts to hurt. Because remember, when you move better, you feel better, okay? So, start with a high chair burpee. You're gonna place your hands on the chair just like this, and we're gonna bow forward from the hips with a nice flat back, so no rounding the back. Now you're gonna step out like this to a plank position. You're gonna squeeze the glutes and tuck the pelvis just like this. Now all you're gonna do is step back, place your heels on the ground, squeeze the glutes and stand up nice and tall, and then reach your arms overhead, okay? Now at full speed, it looks like this. Hands down, inhale, step forward, exhale, and just repeat like that, okay? So again, this is pretty easy for a lot of people, but it's starting to rehearse the movement. If this becomes easy for you, then we can do this. We can turn the chair around, and then we can do a low chair burpee walkout. So we can bring our hands down, and for those of you that have pain in your wrists, instead of placing your hands like this, which as you can see, requires a lot of wrist flexibility, you can place your hands on the outside of the chair, which as you can see now, requires a whole lot less wrist flexibility, okay? So same thing, next to the chair, I'm gonna push the butt back, I'm gonna really focus on a flat back, hands on the edge of the chair, step out, squeeze the glutes tight, squeeze the core tight, step back. I'm not gonna pull through the lower back like this, instead I'm gonna shift my weight to my heels, feel that stretch right there, and then squeeze the glutes to stand up and reach my arms overhead. All right, so at full speed, inhale, squeeze, exhale, nice and tall with arms overhead, okay? You wanna practice this move until you feel like it's very easy for you, and you should be able to do each one of these for about 1 minute before you go to the next variation. Now, going from here to the floor can be a bit of a journey for some people depending on how tight your hips and hamstrings are. What we wanna pay attention to is, as I come down, am I rounding my lower back in order to place my hands on the ground? If that's the case, you can put something down there like a couple of yoga blocks or even just a stack of books or something that's nice and sturdy to use as you gain flexibility. The goal is, over time, maybe the block is here, maybe it's here, and eventually you can put your hands flat on the ground with a nice neutral spine. Now same thing, walk out, squeeze the glutes, walk back, shift the weight to the heels, flatten the back, stand up nice and tall, reach the arms overhead. So that's the next step in your progression. Now once you're able to do this, we can start to practice jumping our body back to the plank position. So that looks like this, hands down, and what you can do is if you need to, step a little bit back, and then little hop, and find a good plank position. And then forward, little hop, and if you need to, step the feet back, flatten the spine, shift the weight to the heels, stand back up just like this. If you keep practicing that, over time, you'll have the flexibility and the strength to jump straight into the plank position, and then straight back to that starting position. And there you go. You have almost a full burpee by just practicing this simple progression, okay? So give this a shot. You can practice these burpees every day for just a couple minutes, and over time, you'll gain strength and flexibility on one of the best movements out there, and then you'll be one of these 50-year-olds who can actually do burpees. Oh, and by the way, burpees are great, but there's a lot of other exercises that are gonna help you gain strength and flexibility, and that's what we do at WeShape. If you wanna try a 10-minute customized routine built around your body, then all you have to do is click the link below.